All right. Hi, everybody. I am back. Ugh, I got to figure out my lighting here. Sorry about all the shadows. I got another question for page 21, number 2D. This is still the accumulations function practice. And so I'm going to run through part D really quickly. So the question here, it says the function p, so it's some new function p, is defined by this function p of x equals f of x squared minus x. They're asking us to find the slope of the line tangent to the graph of p at the point where x equals -1. So here's what we have to do. If I'm trying to find, let's see, I need the slope of the line tangent, right? Hopefully that you recognize there, if you need the slope of the tangent line, what you need is the derivative, right? The derivative is what gives us the slope. Oh my gosh, my camera is sinking. Hold on. There we go. The derivative is what gives us the slope of that tangent line. So I need to find the derivative of p. So I need to find p prime of x. So to do that here, hopefully you noticed you have a chain rule because it's not just f of x, it's f of x squared minus x. So I need to use the chain rule. I'm going to make a note that here. So p prime of x, to do the chain rule, we said we first take the derivative of the outside function. My outside function is f, so I'm just going to do f prime. The guts, the inside stays the same, so x squared minus, sorry, not 2x, x squared minus x. And then I'm going to multiply by the derivative of the inside, so times 2x minus 1. So there's my derivative. So now if I want the slope of the line tangent at the point where x equals -1, I just need to find p prime of -1. So that tells me I have f prime of -1 quantity squared minus a -1 times 2 times -1 minus 1. So I just substituted -1 for my x's. So now if I simplify, I've got f prime of, let's see, that's going to be 2 times 2 times -1 is -2 minus 1 is -3. So now the last question we really have to deal with here is how do we know what f prime of 2 is? And here's where I'm going to go back to the graph. So the graph they gave us here was the graph of f. Whoa, the graph of f here. So if I want f prime, that's just going to be the slope of f. So if I look, I wanted f prime of 2. So at 2 here, I have a linear portion, so I have a constant slope. So I can just use rise over run. So when x is 2, my slope, let's see, my rise is -1, 2, 3, 4. My run is 2. So that tells me the slope when x is 2 is just -2. So now I have -2 times -3, and that gives me a slope of +6. So that's how you needed to handle that question there. So as always, if that didn't quite address the issue that you had, please reach out and let me know, but I hope that was helpful. Thank you and keep the questions coming.